What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Comic Jaunt. We are a part of the lovely BS Podcast Network. I don't know what else to say. Laters.
Ladies, gentlemen, subscribers, and listeners, weighing in at a gentleman never asks and a lady never tells, Haevyn, the Whisper Rain, and her tag team partner, Jason, the Nova Sean Carl. And you are listening to As the Heel Turns.
As that lovely intro just introduced us, this is As the Heel Turns. I am a lowly advocate of the current reigning defending champ, the heel turn champion. Introduce yourself.
Haevyn. Just first names now. I'm just Haevyn.
Just Haevyn? No last names?
Not for this episode.
Why not?
I don't know. We're going to be different. That's why.
Oh, okay. Look at you. Be different. Be strange. Be weird.
Exactly.
We're not going to make it weird, but we're going to get weird. Well, that doesn't make sense. And we going to review wrestling this week. It's been a crazy week. I remember we were on the wonderful mid-card mess group, and we were talking, and we were like, we got to talk about this. Enlighten us what we had to talk about, Miss.
Listen, wrestling, and it was specifically SmackDown, was so good this week. Chris Jericho came back.
Drink it in.
There was no spoilers. There was no news and rumors about it. He just popped the hell up, and I was so shocked, and I loved it. I loved it so much. Not only that, but John Cena will be fighting Nakamura next week to see who's going to be the number one contender to fight Jinder at SummerSlam. What? The excitement in my body. And AJ Styles got his U.S. title back. He won it in a three-way with him, Jericho, and Kevin Owens. That's some beautiful gold that SmackDown gave us.
All crammed in 2 hours.
I don't even know how they did it with just 2 hours.
And not only did we get all that, we also got to see Ty freaking Dillinger.
Right. I've been missing Ty. He's been on TV. I'm excited.
I was like, not the perfect 10. Oh, snap.
And Sammy. We saw Sammy too.
In a match together.
It was what dreams are made of.
Right. And look, even Aiden English getting a push. Look at that. Everybody gets a chance.
Right. Like, even he's on TV, man. Like, that's something cool. Right. I was here for it all.
And like, I really enjoyed it. Look, I know like some people, it's weird. I'm gonna go negative for a hot second.
Okay.
So I realized in listening to podcasts and watching groups that people judge Raw and SmackDown very differently. The bar for SmackDown is super high.
It is.
And the bar for Raw is super low. Because, and it's not even a bashing thing. It's like when Raw has a really good segment, it's praised. If SmackDown doesn't have an amazing segment, it's boring. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's like the high expectations for SmackDown and everybody's expectation for Raw is so low that when they do something decent, we're like, oh, shit. It's crazy.
Right. We had an amazing triple threat to main event SmackDown this week. And people were like, oh, that was a good triple threat. Like, it was an amazing match, and people aren't going on about it because it's business as usual.
Yeah, that's what they give us. They give us that good quality stuff all the time.
Right. And when we have an amazing match, like Roman and Joe was a really good match. Roman and like Seth was also really good a couple weeks back. But like, it was praised as, man, this is one of the best single matches we've had in a long, long time. And it was praised because you usually don't get that.
That's true.
And I've noticed something. SmackDown is the land of clean wins.
Isn't it, though?
Like, Mr. Money in Bank took a clean win this week. A clean pinfall. Jericho took a clean pinfall.
He did. He damn sure did. But, I think clean pinfalls are needed. You know what I'm saying? I think not only on Raw, but those are more often it happens on Raw where something weird happens for someone to lose because they don't want to make anyone, I guess, look bad. But it's like, listen, wins and losses happen. Just let it happen. You know, you gotta protect everybody all the time.
And you're right. I think that's the thing because like on Raw, my friend was like, "Okay, who are the most protected people on Raw?" I was like, "There's like 3 or 4 people who are protected on Raw." Not counting Brock because he doesn't count. Got to be there. Roman's, let's be honest, Roman's protected. Like, he don't eat clean losses. It just don't happen.
Not often.
Not often. Braun don't eat losses. Protected. And Seth don't eat losses neither. Not clean. Last time Seth was clean, okay, besides Bray Wyatt, who is another main eventer, Seth don't take clean losses. He didn't give Kevin Owens, when Kevin Owens was the world champion, clean losses.
Right.
Like, that's, look, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's that when they're all interacting, it makes you think, okay, who's gonna win? Because like I'm telling you right now, for that Fatal 4-Way, because spoiler, it's a Fatal 4-Way, and it's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely a good one.
I know 2 absolutes. One absolute is nobody knows who's gonna win, and the other absolute is whoever is gonna win is gonna pin Samoa Joe. I'm just being real.
Damn.
Look, I like Joe. Braun ain't getting pinned. Roman ain't getting pinned. Brock ain't getting pinned. Samoa Joe got to take the pin.
You know, I think if Brock is not retaining the title, I think he might take the pin, just because he really put over Goldberg crazy. You know, and I don't think he minds, especially if they're trying to make, you know, another top big guy.
Yeah. You know what? I'll make this prediction. This is my prediction. Either Joe gonna take the pin, or Joe is gonna actually make Brock Lesnar pass out. Either Joe's beating Lesnar or he's taking the pin from somebody else. That's my prediction.
I would love for Joe to win, actually, but it's not SmackDown, so it's not realistic.
To be honest, I think it's either gonna be Roman or Braun. Like, just being real.
Sadly, it'll probably. Well, if it's Roman, I'm here for it 1,000%. It's gonna piss off so many people. And if it's Braun, I'm gonna cry because it's gonna piss me off so much. Like,
you won't like. Ooh, you won't like my ranking then. Our ranking of who's gonna win. You ain't gonna like it.
Yo, I'm sorry. If Braun wins, I'm making a rant video 5 minutes long, and that's all I'm talking about.
I'm gonna be honest. In my ranking, I kind of have him and Roman tied for winning, and here's why. They're gonna be feud for the rest of the year. That's just a given. It's just gonna happen. Like, look, Sasha and Charlotte fought for a damn year.
But they gave us great. I mean, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, and like I'm not saying they didn't give us a great match. They did, but like that's the thing with Roman and Braun. They also given us good matches and a good story.
Hated it.
So like, whoever, the reason I say one of them two is their feud is eventually, if anybody, like if it goes to Joe, I don't know what storyline they're gonna have for him. Like if it goes to Brock, I don't know what storyline they're gonna have for him, except I guess fighting each other. But like with Roman and Braun, they're just gonna continue the storyline before the Universal title. I think Braun might take it simply because he won't have it long. He might hold it to maybe Survivor Series, where Roman takes it back, or takes it, I should say. Or heck, I heard, people just joking about, no rumors, no spoilers, joking about what if Braun does take it and holds it to Mania to Roman beats him, which I think is a terrible idea. Because what people don't get is people are warming up to Roman, but the thing is, these WrestleMania matches are not helping.
Not at all. They don't want to see him on WrestleMania.
Right. Roman and Brock was actually, in my opinion, going back and watching it, it was a good match. I liked it.
I like that match.
Yeah. The next year, Triple H and him was garbage. That was a terrible match. It was terrible.
Yeah, wasn't feeling that shit.
No. I'll be real with you. Like, no member of the when Trips fights people with the Shield, the only one he's had a really good match with, honestly, was Dean, which is weird.
Really? I thought the match with Seth was good.
The match with Seth, for problem with me, was super long. Like, it was too long. It was 26 minutes. That's too long.
It was long.
Like, it was good, but like, I was like, all right, cool. If it was 15 or 20 minutes, I'm like, this is the best match on the card. But it was like 30 fucking minutes, and I was like, all right, speed it up, yo.
Like, yeah, you're doing too much.
Like, I like Trips, I like Seth, but y'all need to hurry it up. Like, this is too long. Y'all ain't Triple H and Shawn Michaels. This is not. Nah, you don't need 30 minutes. And I think I heard that people were talking that Triple H made it harder for Roman because he wanted him to basically carry the match for him. He wanted to see how he could work, and that didn't help because when you force the other guy to carry the match, it's gonna be a bad match.
Possibly.
Well, no, I mean like if you force them, like I'm gonna purposely be lazy so you can make the match good.
Yeah, it's a gamble. That's just a gamble.
Yeah, and it's like that's why I just didn't like their match because it was just like, and it wasn't even a oh, I don't like Roman, I don't like Trips. I was just sitting there like, man, this is a really boring match. Like
you're making me want to go back and watch it, but like hearing you talk about it, I'm like, do I even want to do that to myself right now?
It wasn't fast paced. That's the thing. It wasn't fast paced, and they weren't really hitting. They were doing a lot of technical wrestling, which Triple H is really slow with his technical wrestling. And like, I don't want the main event of WrestleMania, which by the way was like after 11 o'clock is when the match started.
Wow.
WrestleMania ends at 11. No, their match started at 11.
That's crazy.
But anyway, no, I don't. Roman needs. I think he should have a regular, like a high profile match at WrestleMania, but he shouldn't close the show. I think that hurts him more than anything.
Yeah, that's true. But they want him to be the top guy, so that's what he's gonna be doing.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's fine. It's just that how you go about it. Because even Cena wasn't like he didn't main event every WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
He can't close the show all the time because people just get tired of it. People like Roman. They come to see Roman to cheer or boo. But like, even people that I like, I don't want them to main event all the time. Not all the time. Like, I like AJ, but AJ, I like that they opened WrestleMania.
Yes.
Because it got us hype.
Yeah, him and Shane did the thing. I love that match.
If I love those guys, if that was the final match of the card, I'd be like, this is stupid. Why would that should be the final match? But
definitely good.
It was very, very good. Like, because AJ is the best wrestler in the world, so you know, what can you do? But
right.
no. But the news, like I don't want to call nobody out, but I was arguing with somebody about SmackDown and Raw's quality. That's why I mentioned the bar. I was saying, Raw's getting more enjoyable. Like I'm saying, it's been good Raws. My problem with it is Raw's opening and closing are always strong, but that middle needs some work.
That should be the worst sometimes.
We don't give a shit about Cass and Enzo's feud. I don't.
Not at all.
And my buddy pointed out something. Cass is not good at being a bad guy because when he was watching back the match, we watched together, he's like, in his facial expressions, bothering him, beating up his friend. He's like taking it easy on him because he doesn't want to actually hurt him. And like,
that's not special though.
That's special, but like that means we need to move from this feud because like you can't be a vicious bad guy when in your face it's like, I don't really want to hurt this guy.
Yeah.
You can't show in your face.
That's true, but I hide it.
That's like Undertaker smiling when he was beating people up, like when he was a bad guy. You can't be doing that, man. Oh, they're doing that thing we talked about a while ago with Bray Wyatt.
Oh, finally.
Yeah,
I'm excited because he's going to pull out the Demon King. We're going to see the body paint and everything. And I cannot wait for that moment.
Yeah. And I'm happy because they had to look. I like Drifter. I like Finn. I don't like Finn and Drifter together.
Yeah, I didn't really care for them together. And I don't even know how I feel about the Drifter right now.
Because like, one of the reasons I like Drifter is, I'll be real with you, one of the biggest reasons I like Drifter is his little scarf thing he has.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely bought it from the same place I bought it because we have the same scarf.
That's why you like him?
It's a big part of it.
Oh gosh.
Plus, you know what's so sad? Like I zoned out on Raw. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And I was watching it, and like when he was hitting dude with the chair, and Drifter was on his back, I was like, why is he hitting Seth Rollins on the back? I don't understand.
Seth Rollins though, don't violate.
No, but I'm saying when he's laying down on his face away, I thought he was Seth because they have to, besides the back tattoo, they both wear black pants, no shirt, and they got mad hair. So I was like, why is he beating up Seth? I don't understand. And he flipped over like, oh, it's a Drifter. Okay. And they both mad big. like for no
He
reason.
wants Seth to do.
But no, they're booking Bray like he beat Seth clean, like straight up clean last week, like 1, 2, 3.
Did he beat twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you my friend?
Listen, I don't mind Bray if he starts winning his feuds.
Yeah.
What annoys me about Bray is he can be spectacular on the mic, but then he's losing to everybody he starts beef with.
Yeah.
So I just ended up not caring about him. But then I don't want him to really beat Finn in this feud, if you want to be honest. So I don't know.
It's a hard toss up. Side note, he technically won the whole feud with Seth because Seth has moved on and Seth didn't get a win on him.
True.
He's 2-0 against Seth. So I guess that's
that's one feud he's won.
Technically he won Randy's too. It's just
ain't nobody win that shit. Ain't nobody win that shit.
We all losers.
Shit. For real.
How you gonna move it, man?
That was ridiculous.
Okay, we gonna let you win the feud, but not the title in the feud. Hold up, what?
Like why? That's anywho.
But anyway, giving this man side places. But anyway, no, but yeah, on this feud, I don't know where they're gonna go with this because like Finn needs a high profile feud, and I think this feud might last a good while. Simply because until that belt is off Brock, he ain't gonna be in the Universal hunt. Like this is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And he's gotta have something to do. And Bray can fight people up. I mean, his feud with Randy almost lasted a year.
But that's the thing I don't like about having Brock with the belt because it just keeps a lot of people stuck because they have nothing really else to fight for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's dumb. That's why I don't want him to keep that belt. They need to put it on. They need to put it on Joe because honestly, they can have a 3-way feud between Joe, Roman, and Strowman. You know what I mean? And have Brock come back for Survivor Series or something? I don't know, but if he not there, he not really doing nothing for us.
Yeah, like I've heard people say, he's a big name, whatever, but that's all cool and dandy. But like, the belt is used; it's a focal point in feud.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reason why we're fighting. Austin and The Rock wouldn't have been as cool if they just fought just because they fought. Oh, I'm the people's champ, but I'm not any other kind of champ. I'm just the people's champ. Why we fight? Because I don't like you. That's not gonna last long.
Mm-hmm.
People weren't that interested in Seth and Bray really because they were fighting just cause.
And it was weird.
It was like there wasn't actual reasoning, but the reasoning was so paper thin that people forgot. The reasoning was Bray said, "You guys, embarrassed me, or you cost me the win at the pay-per-view, whatever. So I'm coming after each and every one of you." That's why he's fighting these people like this. So, but he explained it one time and never brought it up again. That's why he attacked Seth and now Finn. So I'm assuming after that it's going to be hopefully not Braun.
Hopefully not.
Look, I'm a Bray guy. That's not a feud I want to see.
I definitely don't want to see that shit.
I never want to see that feud.
I'm 100% right there with you. I never want to see it.
I honestly rather see Heath Slater fight Bray.
Yo, where's Heath been?
Dude, look, after he won that pay-per-view, which he won, he's gone. What happened?
Mm. He was like he added some entertainment to this show.
Yeah. Look, Heath need a push. I like Heath.
Yeah, I don't mind Heath at all.
So, did you miss that part where the club turned face?
When?
Monday. They turned Monday.
Because they're going against the Revival, right?
They came out, and then they congratulated the crowd for being good people. Like they came.
Yeah, I didn't even see that promo.
Because they came out, they're like, "This is a wonderful city full of good brothers and good people," and they started just like saying how awesome the town and crowd were. And I was like, "Hold up, what?"
I didn't pay no attention to that. That's crazy.
So they're apparently faces now. Because if you think about it, the Hardys were kind of the only face team on Raw.
That's very true.
Yeah, they really were.
I imagine like they really were. They really were.
Because the rest is just heels, and heels.
I don't know how well the club is gonna do as a face, but we'll see.
SmackDown's got the opposite problem. They got nothing but face teams.
Well, on SmackDown?
Yeah, got the Hype Bros, the New Day, the Fashion Police, and then the Usos.
True. And then we got the Usos. Well, the Ascension, if you count them.
Are they really bad guys? Because they're doing those funny skits with the Fashion Police.
I don't know what they are. They're not wrestling. That's what they are.
That's very true.
Damn shame.
But what's your favorite booked tag team right now?
I'm gonna say the Usos, even though they lost their titles. I've
I
loved
agree.
them ever since they turned. Their booking has been perfect.
It really has. Like, because they're not chicken shit heels. We're good at wrestling. Sometimes we just don't feel like wrestling you though.
Yeah, it don't come off as, like you said, running away like every other fucking bad guy.
They're what I like to call flair heels, where they could beat you up, but they just don't want to.
Not right now, you know.
No, I'm not feeling it. Plus, they put on two amazing matches with and just an off the chain match with the New Day Sunday.
Yeah, they've been given. Oddly enough, every time there's a pay-per-view and the Usos have had a match, to me, if that's not the best match, it's tied with the best match because those tag matches have been amazing.
They really have. And like I just don't know. And honestly, I think it's mostly the Usos because like we all like New Day, but like New Day ain't putting no clinics on. They ain't wrestling.
Listen, I love Xavier, so I can't agree because Xavier be doing his thing in that ring, and Kofi too. Like I would not discredit Kofi either.
They don't usually let Xavier get his fly because like I know that for a fact because they made a note after they won the belt. This is the first tag team match or tag team title match that they won. They won a belt with him getting the pinfall. The Kofi or Big E. Yeah,
I like
he got all. I love Xavier.
They let him shine a little bit. Whenever he does get in the ring, they've let him do what he do. So we'll see him more, hopefully.
Oh yeah, because I love Xavier. Like I love the New Day. Most times, like at least when they were on, I'm not trying to bash Raw, but when they were on Raw, it was like they didn't really get time to really flesh out matches.
Yeah, no, they didn't. So SmackDown is gonna be good for them.
Yeah, I'm happy about that because at first I was worried. I was like, they gonna come in here, run the division over. Like I was worried because look, as much as I like the New Day, I do not want another 500-day reign. No,
I know. That's why I'm kind of mad they got the belts now, but it's okay.
I feel like they held as long as they did solely to break that record. So I know they're not going to get a super long one again. I'm thinking the Usos might get it back and it might give it to the Fashion Police because they're building that Fashion Police up for some reason.
Yeah, they are. I just hope they don't drop the ball with those guys.
Dude, right now they're killing it. They're killing it.
They're the most entertaining thing on SmackDown.
They really are. The truth is H.
I'm like, what? How is that even what do they mean? It went from my day one is H to the truth is H. Like, all right. That's good.
They are hilarious. So then, okay. I know we talked about this before about the women's division. I'm going to do a small mini rant. Just a mini rant. I do not care what anybody says. The Raw women's division, it's got some stars, but they don't let them shine.
At all.
The way I'm feeling it right now is, even though Bayley's number one contender, it's a feud between Sasha and Bliss. Let's be real. Bayley's just been in it.
Yeah, but you know what I just read? I read that the reason why Bayley's the number one contender is because they're trying to redeem her from her and Alexa Bliss's feud, and Bayley might win, and then Sasha will turn on her, and then they're gonna feud, which is what we need, a Sasha Bayley feud.
And you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm totally cool with that. They went about it a weird way.
Oh yeah.
Because making Bayley look super duper weak against Alexa Bliss made no sense. She got embarrassed by Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, that shit was pretty sad.
Because when I watched that squash match, a squash match at a pay-per-view for a title, I was like, is this a Brock match? Like, what's going on?
It was terrible, man.
Because you know me, I'm a big Bayley person. I love Bayley. Making me sit there, I was like, what are they doing with this girl? What? Like, I'm cool with her taking a loss, even clean, but don't let her get squashed. She got like no offense.
Had her looking like a chump out there.
Right. And I like this. I like the build. I like the build. My friend pointed out something funny though. He said he kind of wanted Nia to fight Bliss, even though it'd be just a devastating squash match. And I said, why? He said, because it'll be the first time since the women's revolution started that a Raw women's title will be fought by somebody who wasn't a 4-horsewoman. I was like, what? Oh, you're right.
That's interesting.
Because it was like, because he keeps up with statistics like that. Because I remember he kept up with another statistic from like a little bit ago, from 2015 to like until AJ won it. Until AJ won it and defended against somebody else, the WWE title matches were always defended with at least one Shield guy in the match.
Oh yeah, I remember reading that.
And I was like, for real? For that long? For 2.5 years, we had at least one. And I thought, we had at least one Shield guy in the title match.
I mean, but those was the top guys. What do you expect?
You're right. I'm glad they are mixing up a little bit because I like some variety. Because they look, I like Seth, I like Dean, I like Roman. I want to see some variety. I don't want to see them all just fight each other all the time. Like, that's cool. Like, don't get twisted. I love Seth and Dean's matches. I really love those. I really like Roman and Seth. I don't really like Dean and Roman. They don't mesh well for me.
When have they even fought? They only fought once, right?
No, they fought on a Raw show. They fought the original time for the WWE title, like when Roman first won it. They had like a tournament, which when Seth was hurt. The match was straight. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible either. It just was like,
I gotta go back and watch that. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it was when Sheamus cashed in right after the match.
Oh, that bastard! That.
And you remember? But like, yeah, I don't get twisted. Like, they're probably tied for me. Dean and Seth matches are tied with Seth and Roman matches. I enjoy them both a lot. Yeah,
they do have really good matches though.
And honestly, people shit on it, but I really enjoyed the Shield triple threat match. I did.
I like it too.
Yeah, like I've seen people say, "Oh, it's just this." No, I liked it. It was different seeing these guys actually fight each other. It was cool. I liked it, and they were not always on the same side. I enjoyed that. They would turn on each other.
Right, it was cool.
And so Seth and Dean, all those, I like those little mixtures. So my question to you is this: if you had to book, I'm going out far out in advance. If you had to book Survivor Series, because they had rumors they're not going to do the 5-on-5 thing they did this year or last year, how would you book?
What the hell would they do?
From what they've said, like just rumors, obviously, they were tossing around the idea having a few interpromotional matches, but the main match being each show picking one of their top guys and facing each other. It's like a one-on-one.
I don't like that.
My only thing that might be cool with that is we might get to see an actual face versus face match of, like, let's say that SmackDown was like, who's our top guy we want to send? Hell, let's send, I don't know, Shinsuke, whatever. And Raw could be like, all right, we'll send, I don't know, Finn. So we get that match for rights.
That sounds good, but I don't really think they would do it that way. They seem to like the heel face thing.
That's true. I don't know. That's that they're tossing around because though the 5-on-5 was cool, what they've said again, they don't want to do it back to back because they might cheapen it. And I don't know. I don't think the rosters are big enough to have because we're gonna have a 5-on-5 match of some kind of way. But I don't think the rosters are big enough to have in brand 5-on-5. I don't see that.
I mean, but they literally did it last year and it worked out perfectly fine. It had women, the women did it, the tag team did it, and the men did it, and it was great. And they had other matches in between, so I don't really see the problem. But they always trying to fix something that's not broke. So
you're right. You damn right.
I don't even got nothing to say about that because they do a lot of dumb shit like that. But what was your question? Who would I book?
Yeah, what would you book? How would you book 2 or 3 of the matches? Like, give me one interpromotional match, one world title match, either brand, and one tag match, either brand, or both.
For Survivor Series? I would do Roman and John Cena because they've been going back and forth on Twitter, and that shit is not gonna last all the way until WrestleMania next year. So I would do Roman and Cena because I actually do want to see that match. I would do who will be the champion? Well, I'm pretty sure Jinder is not going to be the champion by Survivor Series. Sadly. Probably not. I would want him to hold on to it, but he probably won't. In a perfect world, Nakamura would have the belt and he would fight This is hard. I don't know.
I know it's really hard.
You're trying to go off of what's happening now and what you think could happen.
Which could change at a drop of a hat.
Because I do think it's too early to give Nakamura the belt, but at the same time, it's SmackDown, so anything can happen. But then a good opponent for him, I want him to fight Sammy, and they're on the same show. But did you see the debut he had against Sammy?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
It really was. I wouldn't mind seeing them fight again. I don't care if Sammy's good. That would be a face match because I don't think Sammy's bad.
No, and you know what the funny thing about that match you're telling me about? NXT match. So I had never seen Sammy before, and I had no idea who Nakamura is. I was like, let me just watch these two go at it. And I was like, is this what NXT's about? This is amazing.
That shit was crazy. I never seen you. Wow.
I because I had just got the network for the first run. Like I borrowed people's things or I watched at their house, but I never had one myself.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got it, I was like, oh, okay. And I started watching pay-per-views for a couple months, and they were like, "Would you watch NXT?" I was like, "What's NXT? I don't understand. What is that?"
Wow, so late.
And like, it threw me off because like it was right around the time when Kevin Owens debuted, and like he was NXT champion. I was like, "What is NXT?" Like I didn't know what it was. I was like, "Who's this dude with some cool ass looking belt showing up talking about NXT? What is NXT?"
I'd have looked at you like, whose man is this? Get him out of here. That's it.
Whose man is this? She hit me with the meme. I see you.
For real. But you know, in my old neighborhood, when I was growing up, we used to say that. I don't know how that shit is a meme now. We were saying that way back in the day.
Look, first off, your age showing.
I don't give a shit.
Number two, that happens though. A lot of things that I said as a kid as well became a meme. I was like, really? This is like, it's pretty old.
Right.
Like, okay. Oh, but whose man is this? Whose man is this?
For real.
Get your man. We used to do that a lot too. It's actually pretty funny. That's why like I feel like we gotten old because we're to the point where like the trend has cycled around to where it's a thing now.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
But that's fine. Like I was gonna make a really detailed joke, but we'll keep it PG. Keep it PG. Yeah, it's hard. Flip back on me for the world title. I know this feud's been going all year. I want it to end. I want Brock and Braun to have an I Quit match. Or since it's the WWE, we gonna just go ahead and rename it and call it "I'm Finished with You" match. Let's just
really, right?
And I just want to end that. You can even throw a strap on it. Universal title, no rematches because they like doing that nowadays. No rematches,
which is so annoying.
So throw a stiff on it. No rematch. Even title change hands, none. I was like, oh, all right, cool. And so that's gonna be the stipulation on that.
Okay.
For the tag match, I want to see Raw Tag Team Champions versus SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And
sounds good.
I want it to be the Usos because, yeah, I want to see the Usos and I want to see it versus the Hardys because I just want to see that match.
That would be a great match.
I just want to see it, like, just once. What was the other one? It was Interpromotional Tag World, something like that. What else? I can't remember my own comment.
That's what you said.
Oh, I'm gonna throw a women's match. Women's. That's hard. Oh, no, it's not. I'm stupid. Okay. I'm stupid. I want to see a tag team match. I want to see since they have officially split up the 4 horsewomen. I want to see 2 versus 2.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because they're all faces.
It could work.
Yeah,
I'll take Sasha and Bailey get that win though.
They probably gonna get that win because let's be honest, in the 4 horsewomen, they're all really, really good. But in that group, the person gonna take the pin is probably gonna be Becky.
Yeah, sadly.
And did you know that have you seen her workout stuff?
Nope.
She is by far the most in shape women's wrestler in the EU right now. She is in insane shape.
Should I believe it?
I saw a picture. I was like, this is definitely Photoshop. And I saw a video of her working out. No, she is in insane. Because they listed the most in shape, ripped, shredded, whatever wrestlers. She was the only woman on that list because she is in insane shape.
Sure, she really is though.
Right. She's like female gender without all that, with all the veins.
All the extra.
Look, man got triceps on top of triceps.
He's in great shape.
He could hold you in your arms without even wrapping his arm around you. I'm just saying. Show you his Maharaja. I'm done.
Crazy.
We got to keep it PG, you know. So my question to you, because I got one more question for you. One more question, all right?
Okey-dokey.
My question to you, ma'am, is if you can, who do you think? Right, yeah, I'm talking right now. Who do you think? Because they toss around a lot of stuff for like what they want to be main event of WrestleMania, but they didn't say he was going to win the Rumble. And I guarantee you, I didn't think Randy was going to win it.
Right. So you saying who do I think is going to what?
Is going to win the Royal Rumble this year. And I would say main event WrestleMania, but it don't win the Rumble don't get you main event no more.
I want to say they're so weird because Randy won it, like you just said. It's like who thought Randy would win the damn Royal Rumble? So ew. But I'm gonna go on. Yes, hated it. I'm gonna go on and say that Nakamura will win the Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
I need
AJ's champ at the time.
Yeah, AJ gotta be champ. Nakamura gotta win the Royal Rumble. That's what happens.
Okay. I can get down with that. Especially since I don't think have you noticed this? Raw and SmackDown they have their weird schedule, and I feel like every year they're gonna flip pay-per-view.
What you mean?
Because Raw this year has TLC. I was like, wasn't that a SmackDown pay-per-view last year?
Oh, it sure was.
So I think this year we're gonna get Hell in a Cell. We're gonna get Hell in a Cell, and I think it's the only real good pay-per-view, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're gonna get we got a lot of good pay-per-views this year. They get if this Switch thing is for real, they're gonna get Elimination Chamber and next year's Money in the Bank.
See, that's cool.
I kind of want to see their Elimination Chamber. I'm very curious.
It'll be interesting.
Who I think will win the Rumble? I'm gonna give the Rumble to Raw. I'm gonna give it to them because they might. Because it'll justify the fact they probably gonna main event the show. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna give them some kind of justification. So clearly, whoever wins the Rumble is fighting Roman because let's be honest. Let's be real.
You're gonna be the champ.
You ain't gonna like it, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be one or two people since they want to be. It's either gonna be Finn, which Finn and Roman. I can watch that match. They had good matches. Or it's gonna be Braun, so we can finally. You don't understand. I like the feud, but it's gotta have an end.
It needs to be over now.
Look, this feud, if it makes the WrestleMania, it's been going on for a year and a month.
And that's disgusting.
That's too long. No feud should last that long. Look, we like Roman, we like Austin and Rock. That shit should not last a year and a half. They have breaks. I mean, Edge and Cena had like 3 feuds, but they were spaced out.
Right, like give us some time apart. I just don't want to see them fight ever again. So that's just me.
Well, you better hope neither one of them wins that fatal 4-way, because they'll be fighting forever. I mean, think of all the possibilities. They got last man standings. I'm
gonna be asleep, so it ain't gonna be me. That shit. I'm tired. 100% tired of it.
Oh, I want to see. My biggest problem with them, making these feuds last forever is, like, once the feud is done, who are they gonna fight? Let's be real. Who Roman gonna fight after that?
Until they gotta elevate Finn, yo.
Who's Braun gonna fight after that? No damn body.
Yeah, they be setting themselves up when they have these overly big guys because it's not too many people who's gonna be believable competition. Joe, it's really just Joe, Bray, and Roman. That's believable competition for Braun. And we're not counting Show. We're not counting Big Show.
No. He's fighting himself.
You know what? He might feud with Big Cass. Yes, let Big Cass and Braun Strowman feud. I can't stand either one of them. And I could just watch my TV when they're on the screen.
Look, I don't want to see that for one reason. Here's why. First off, neither one of them good on the mic. Braun's a little bit better. Well, okay, wait, we talking about Cass. Braun's a lot better. But the other thing is, let's be real. Cass can't fight, and Cass getting handled by Big Show. By Big Show?
Strowman can't fight. He just be tossing people.
But at least he can handle Big Show. Cass getting punked every week by Big Show.
That's why they need to fight each other. That's my bathroom break. Going to make a sandwich.
What about What about Titus? What if he fights the whole Titus? No, that's good.
Right.
He's stacking around nothing but little people.
Pretty much.
Not a lot for him to fight. Like him and Roman are like big guys, and they pump the feud up to such a level that I don't really find anybody gonna really fight him. Braun is huge. It's hard to, like you said, it's hard to find someone who can believably beat this guy.
Exactly.
Like that was the problem with like Rey Mysterio when he was champ. Everybody beat Rey.
It was stupid. It was. I ain't even gonna talk about that.
He's the worst champ besides Jack Swagger because Jack Swagger is terrible.
I missed that whole era. Thank goodness.
Oh, I did too. I had to watch it on rewind. I was like, Jack Swagger won the title and then immediately started losing every match afterwards.
Sad face.
They made every pay-per-view he was in, like when they had both shows and both world champions.
Mm-hmm.
They made him open the show. You are the world champion.
That's disrespectful, yo.
You know how mad I would be to be the curtain jerker as the world heavyweight champion?
Shit sad.
Dude, I think he was champ twice too. That's the sad part.
So not only did they mess up once, they made that same mistake twice. Wow.
Like a Ziggler, man.
Ziggler's not bad at all to me. His booking is dumb. He never win.
That's the thing. Like Ziggler in ring, I love watching Ziggler because he sells like nobody's business. It's just when the Ziggler's in a match, he gonna lose.
Right. Like when he win, you be like, oh shit, he won a match.
I honestly think he should have lost that retirement match to The Miz because that would have been a big send off because people were into him.
Yeah, they was, but then they was 100% behind him when he won, and then they fucked it up.
You redeemed Dolph Ziggler, and he just flushed it back down the toilet. He's like, man, we really kind of want him to lose. We're shocked he won.
Wow.
Like I feel that was the vibe from it because like when he won, he immediately just like they didn't know what to do with him.
They never know what to do with shit.
Y'all don't know what to do with this man, y'all. And so they were like, well, we had a plan for the Miz, so you just gave it back to the Miz. I'm like, what was the point of that then?
Right.
Like I like Miz, but there was no point to that.
Not at all.
I know I've been asked a lot of questions, but to spin the show out, I have one final question.
Okay.
Give me who you believe in next year, not this year, is gonna become world champ or WWE champion and Universal champion.
Who's on Raw?
Right. You're making too many sandwiches.
Roman's gonna be the champion, and I'm gonna say Roman and Nakamura. After you mean like after WrestleMania, leaving WrestleMania as champ?
Anytime after Mania.
Yeah, I think I don't know because I don't know if Roman gonna win it SummerSlam or is it gonna wait. So I'm still gonna say Roman and Nakamura.
Okay. On Raw, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna have some faith in him. I think they're gonna give Finn another run. I think he is.
Ooh, I would like that.
I'm gonna give him some faith. On SmackDown, of course, Ty Dillinger, I'm playing.
Like what? You wish.
If they gave it to Ty Dillinger, look, I love Ty Dillinger. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna lose my damn mind if he wins that championship.
I don't think they're giving it to him.
Look, you never know. Jack Swagger's been champ.
True, but
Dolph Ziggler's been champ twice. And not back to back.
How long it took Ty to come to the main roster? Like, I don't got no faith they're gonna do anything good with him. I wish they would, but he's 36.
What?
It took him that long.
He's 36?
I think so. He's up there. Because I was like, bro.
Man. Look, guy, you can't be Finn Nakamura's age. They've wrestled a whole couple decades. You can't be.
Right.
Honestly, the champ that I know, he won't be on the roster. I know he won't be. But what really make me feel cool, though, is if like they actually did bring up the UK guys. I am all for 100% behind Tyler Bate. Did I say Tyler Bate? Pete Dunne. Tyler Bate can go kick rocks.
I don't even know who's who because I'm so uninterested in them. Look,
they are not, because they're not giving no time. They're just like the Cruisers when they started out. It was like, who are these people? Why should I care? Because Pete Dunne is pretty much, he's the one who wears like the, how do I put this? The mouth guard thing.
Okay.
Dude is a hell of a wrestler. Probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite NXT guy right now. Like, dude can freaking wrestle, and his promos, he's into it. But he's never gonna get a shot, honestly, because he's not a big guy. But on SmackDown, you didn't got to be big to get a shot. You don't have to be big.
True.
AJ short. AJ short. Nakamura's skinny. You ain't got to be big. But
that's true.
But to answer my own question realistically, because I gave out two people who will probably never get it. Honestly, I think AJ might be champ next year, like post-Mania. I think Nakamura's going to get it, but after some shenanigans happen, I think whoever gets it off Nakamura is going to lose it to AJ. Because, I'm feeling that he's going to get a couple runs under his belt.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Because, I know he's up in age. He's not, because of working the indies and not, the main roster. And nothing against the indies. We just all know that it's a lighter schedule. He's not as banged up as if he worked main roster for 15 years. He's got some more go left in him. I mean, Shawn Michaels wrestled to damn near 50. Undertaker did wrestle to 50 on the main roster schedule.
Yeah, so, AJ can do it.
Yeah, AJ's got at least a good 5 years left. At least a good 5 years left. So, we'll see. So, where can we find you, miss?
You can find me in St. Louis rolling on the... No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
YouTube, Haevyn Rain. Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Haevyn_Rain. And don't follow me.
But follow me. I like the reference. And I am Jason. Don't follow me. Legitimately don't follow me.
Oh my gosh.
Legit. You can follow us on Comic John on Twitter. We don't have an Instagram. We're not that cool. She's cool. We together are not cool. Speaking of, if you're listening to this episode, after I finish this plug, if you think of a team name, we're taking all team names because me and her need a team name.
Yeah, we damn sure do need a team name.
We do. When we get off of here, hit up the mid card and be like, "Hey, team name."
Yes.
And we can find us on Podbean, iTunes, Google Play, and SoundCloud. We upload most times either a Monday or a Thursday, and this specific show, those other 2 dates are for Emotions and Shit, our other show. But this show is always Saturday. We haven't missed a Saturday yet. I think we're this will be 8 deep.
Hey.
Yeah. So, like we always say, what do we always say?
What?
I feel like we had a catchphrase in the end. I don't know what that catchphrase was. What was the catchphrase?
I don't know. You just closed it out.
Oh, I remember what the catchphrase is. How do I keep forgetting? Fuck Bret Hart. Anyway.
Wow.
I had to say it. You know the whole kid saying the fuck the revival thing and whatnot. I don't like Bret Hart. We all know this. Look, everybody has a wrestler they don't like. You don't like Braun. I was waiting for you to go trash talk Braun.
I'll trash talking forever.
But I'll probably take that part out because that's a little mean. Plus, if I ever meet Natty Baby, she might be a little mad about that.
Right?
Look, why you talk trash about my uncle? Look, babe, I'm sorry.
You know she off the family.
Damn, you're right. Will I really change my opinion about a wrestler to maybe get some time with Natty? Yes, I will. Petty, shallow. Hashtag.
Really?
It is. Oh yeah, follow us on Facebook. If you got any questions and whatnot, we respond pretty fast, especially on Twitter.
Yep.
Fun fact. So you know that I put my actual personal in the description, but I never say it on the episode.
Why?
I don't know. It's probably because I want to spell it. It's laziness.
Pure laziness.
Pure laziness. I don't put my Snapchat on there, but I was like, no, I literally don't want people to follow me on that. I use it specifically to talk to you and Daryl. Oh, it's still recording. Oh shit. Okay. Well, we'll see one of people later.
Later.